Oh no. All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
First thing and foremost, winning of all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh. Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone, blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. We out here, the first camp of 2024. Coming out, prophesying the end of Babylon the Great. Yeah, I had to try to fix it. Prophesying the end of Babylon the Great. And to wake up the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, which you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. So far, it's been, 6 days into this so-called new year, because we know it's technically not a new year. Everything is cold and dead. Okay, this is all folly, but nonetheless, it's been a lot of ordeal happening since the first day. We had earthquakes, tsunamis, okay, motherfuckers getting legs amputated, planes falling out the sky, okay, motherfucking so-called aliens showing up down in Miami. War, man, more tension with the Houthis, the Iranians, America, and the Red Sea. And I mean, it's to the point, man, like, hey, 2024 is going to be an eventful year. Like we always say, the Lord always turn things up, man. And hey, right now, hey, this year is really up for grabs. We don't know. Okay, tonight it could be fucking Bigfoot. Tomorrow night it could be more angels. The next day, hey, a fucking building could get blown up. Who knows, man? Because they came out and stated that they have particular intelligence in these different cities out of Asia and these different migrants coming in through the border, specifying on what type of T attacks and cyber attacks they gonna hit off in the country, man. So you devils, you Edomites, you're literally at the end of your rulership, man, because you're being troubled on all sides to the point that you got war on all fronts, people getting ready to rebel against you, okay? People are getting ready to stop paying taxes, the economy is getting ready to fail, and hey, all hell was getting ready to break loose. Got a movie called Civil War coming out in a couple of months. Okay, you got a total solar eclipse, April 8th, 2024 in totality, making an X out of Babylon, okay, which the first one was in one direction, and then it created the Aleph symbol, which is the Ah in the Hebrew, and then also the Tha, which is the X, which totally crosses out Babylon. And then when you go into the Wa in the Hebrew, it looks like a fish hook, which those three particular rivers meet in an intersecting point down in down in Little Egypt, man. And we already know that we're in spiritual Egypt right now, okay, because this is the place that we got our heritage back over 4,000 years ago before we escaped out of the Exodus. But now the children of Israel is waking up, getting their identity back, and all hell is getting ready to break loose, man. So somebody give me the book of Revelation, start at verse 7, 1. And now whatever precepts y'all got, bring them out.
I got Wisdom Solomon 16.
Hold that, we're going to go into that level. 7? Yeah, Revelation 7 chapter, first verse. Yeah. Matter of fact, give me Exodus 10, 22, or 10 to 21.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 7, verse 1. And after these things I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth.
And the winds is what? The destruction, man. Okay, because you literally have angels that the Most High have over the elements of the earth, man. You got angels over wind, fire, okay, water, okay, particular different elements. You have angels set up for everything because the Most High deals with the particular order of government, man. All right, go ahead.
That the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree. And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living power, and he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels, to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea.
Right, and who was that angel coming from the east? Yahushua. That's right. Go ahead.
It says, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power in their forehead.
Right, so it says, hurt not the earth, nor the trees, nor anything until we seal the hopeful elect. And now that the hopeful elect is possibly sealed, things are getting ready to start happening in mass groves, man.
That's right.
Okay, to the point, they're letting motherfuckers across the border fuck around New York trying to sue Texas for $200 and something million, all because they sent like so many thousands of migrants up to fucking upstate New York, man. But wait a minute, man. Y'all the one that had the open border policy in the first place, man. So how you gonna get mad at them when they send them to the place that you want? You know, because Texas wasn't with that shit, and a lot of these Republican states wasn't with that shit, man. It was you Democratic-led cities that wanted these migrants over here for your nefarious dealings.
Yeah.
You know?
It remind me how those people had when the war in Syria broke out. They was all saying, let the Syrian refugees come here. But then when they asked them, can they stay with you? They was like, oh, nah, you can't stay here.
Nah.
You know, that's the spirit that they was in.
Yeah. And you know what? And that's the hypocrisy of the so-called white man.
that's
You
right.
Edomites, man. You're a bunch of hypocrites. You like to do, but you don't like to do until, you don't like for nobody to come back and recompense you, man. But hey, the Lord is getting ready to smoke this goddamn place, man. Because hey, I don't know if you brothers noticed, but the whole New Year, it wasn't really no mirth in it. You know, Christmas was dead. So-called New Year's Eve was dead. You know, people are pissed off. They going into YouTube, to the TikTok, displaying their their anger and their frustration with their governments. Everybody's wanting this guy Biden to be impeached. You already got civil war brewing up off the tensions because Trump was taking off certain ballots. You know, we know the first time that a president was taken over off a ballot, civil war broke out, man. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, it looked like civil war could very well break out this year. Lord's will.
Says, and I heard the number of them which were sealed, and they were sealed 144,000
144,000, go ahead.
of all the children, all the tribes of the children of Israel.
Which is the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, all the way from Judah, all the way down to Issachar, man. Okay? And right now, since we believe that the tribes may be sealed for the most part, you know, because like I said, man, things are speeding up. Next major prophecy is this dollar collapse in the institution of the MOTB. That's really the hold up from here in World War III fully breaking out in totality, man. Because this devil, what he's trying to do, he's trying to create what he call a controlled collapse, man. You know, kind of sneaking under the rug, so therefore he could sneakily put in his digital shit so people don't really have to bug out over it. But the fact that you're playing with people's money, job losses, they're paying over in taxes, people gonna revolt against that. You know, you look at the phone and all of a sudden you try to check your bank account, your bank has an error message on it. Call the branch, they say, look, go to your nearest branch. You go there, it's closed, call customer service, the runaround. People gonna be pissed off, man. You know, like they showed y'all earlier last year when Silicon Bank collapsed, motherfuckers ready to put, one motherfucker robbed the fucking bank for his money, man. You know? Yeah, you go with that first.
They just go to name the tribes.
Yeah, that's cool on that. Don't worry about it.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 10. I'm going to start at 16. It says, Then Pharaoh called for Moses and Aaron in haste. And he said, I have sinned against the Lord Yahweh, your power, and against you. Now therefore forgive, I pray thee, my sin only this once, and entreat the Lord Yahweh, Bashem Yahushua, your power, that he may take away from me this death only. And he went out from Pharaoh and entreated the Lord. And the Lord turned a mighty strong west wind, which took away the locusts and cast them into the Red Sea. And there remained not one locust in all the coasts of Egypt.
Right, because you got to understand the Most High brought those plagues on Egypt at the time because, hey, when Moses and Aaron went up before Pharaoh to plead to let the children of Israel go, hey, what it say that the Most High hardens Pharaoh's heart. So every time that the Most High hardened his heart, that justified the Most High bringing more plagues to Egypt at that time. And right now, when you look at the proudness and the stout heart of this devil, hey, he's hardening his heart against Yahweh. And this is why, hey, the Lord is fucking his system up. Like right now, bro, like we really just started getting winter weather probably like a couple of days ago. You know, it was fucking 50, 60 degrees last week. Man, on Christmas, it felt pretty good outside. It was cool. You was out here with a hoodie on. Motherfuckers was out jogging in the park. You know? Yeah, Jake was out here chilling, man. You know, but those are all the plagues. Because see, what they don't tell you is when you don't get the proper weather in due season, then it fucks up your crop and produce for the next year, man. It's what they don't understand. People think, oh, it's just a nice day. Oh, we gonna go out and kick it. No, the Most High is strategically taking Babylon the Great down, man. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Exodus 10, verse 21. And the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua said unto Moses, Stretch out thy hand toward heaven, that there may be darkness over the land of Egypt, even darkness which may be felt.
A thick darkness, man. A thick darkness, because now they're talking about power outages, grids going out. There's going to be an attack on the infrastructure of the United States. okay, which may be through cyber attack, EMP.
Yep.
However, but regardless of it, hey, they're gonna be mass blackouts. You know, like they talking about blackouts in certain parts of cities to preserve energy because the grid is totally overloaded and it's very volatile. But wait a minute, for one thing, you shouldn't have everybody on the fucking grid anyway, man. People should be able to self-sustain themselves without having to pay you $1 to pay a motherfucking light bill, man. You know, we have resources on the planet Earth. You have a sun, man, in the sky. You got natural gases out of the earth. You have an atmosphere. Those are all energy sources that the people can harbor for their benefit, but yet you want to put everybody on the grid and wonder why you having problems out of it now. You fucking devil.
Yeah.
You know? You want to say something?
No, I was gonna say he banned all those patents too that let you make water out of like power out of water.
Yeah.
Things of that nature. You know,
Yeah.
so you basically got to go to this nigga for power.
Well, that's why he's shutting down the fucking power plants,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
You know? What he got this shit going green and save the energy?
Yeah. He's the devil, man. These people could be living, you know, basically free energy. You know, because water is never going to leave the earth. It's recycled.
Yeah.
You know, it rains and then it goes back up into the heavens and then it comes back down again, man.
Yeah.
You know, but you can't have that in this world.
Yeah.
You know.
That's right, man. If you try to live off grid, you're gonna get hit with all types of fines. They can come and try to take your property.
Yeah.
They can come with all these different laws that came out with. Well, you don't meet this code, this code, this code.
Yeah.
So you can't go get your own solar panels and create your own power unit.
Yeah.
You have to be tapped into the fucking electrical company. You have
Get
to,
permits.
or they'll come take your shit, man.
They'll come kill you.
You know, and you can. I mean, because you can easily buy like a windmill. You can buy them shits on Amazon. Get a few of them, man.
Yeah.
Install them and power up your house. Make your own generator.
Yeah.
You know, solar generator was a battery generator without gas, and you'd be good, man. There's a lot of off-grid stuff that's out there. You can find all that stuff on YouTube, but guess what? You try to do that shit in a regular residential neighborhood, or they coming for your property, man.
Then you better pay your energy bill.
They want you to be tapped in, man. You think about it. You got all this solar panel stuff going on, but these people that sign up for it, they still have to be connected somehow, some way to the major electrical company, man.
Makes sense, because I was looking at a bill earlier and they was like giving all these particular rebates, like if you want to have solar panels and all this other stuff, they give you a certain percentage off, but their installers have to come out and they have to hook it up. So therefore, even though you're on a solar panel, your energy source is coming directly from them. You know what I'm saying? Because they patent every damn thing, man.
Right.
You know? That's wicked as all hell. You know?
You have some yellow sauce?
Yeah, I got a fuck you.
Was it more still going to Exodus?
Okay. It's Exodus, going back Exodus 10, verse 21. And the Lord Yahweh Bashim Shah said unto Moses, stretch out thy hand toward heaven, that there may be darkness over the land of Egypt, even darkness which may be felt. And Moses stretched forth his hand toward heaven, and there was a thick darkness in all the land of Egypt 3 days.
3 days, man, and the account of that is in Wisdom of Solomon 16 and 17, man. And I'm gonna ask you brothers a question. What y'all think that darkness can be felt? What y'all think that's going into?
Like in these times?
Who?
In these times, or
No, I'm just saying, when it said that you can feel the darkness, what do you think it's talking about?
shit, mentally.
Apparitions, demons, ghosts,
I'm gonna say that.
spirits. Because let me ask you, how many Native Americans have died on the soils of America? How many people die here a day?
Yeah.
Can't count.
Can't count. So think about it, man. All of the energy, the spirits, man, all of the cosmic activity that's going on in this place. It ain't nothing for the Most High to open up the spirit world and fuck this place up. And hey, we don't really know what happened down in Miami. You know, some people say it could be Project Blue Beam. Like one guy, allegedly, he pointed to the source and said they go to projector like it was in the middle of the street. Who knows, man? And who really gives a shit? But at the end of the day, the scriptures tells us that the Most High is going to do things like that. You know what I'm saying? Because, hey, this is the judgment of the Heavenly Father, man. Okay, it says the Lord is known by the judgments which he create, which he do. And these people, they don't have a goddamn clue what's getting ready to happen.
Yep.
You know?
Them demons operate in the darkness, man.
Yeah.
That's why every time like you read, watch them ghost shows, what they always doing.
Yeah.
They operate between midnight, 3 a.m.,
Yeah.
4 a.m. That's why you always waking up at 3 a.m. You feel like somebody in your room and shit. You know?
Boogeyman, yeah.
A lot of these motherfucking Edomites, they live in these country places. They get fucked up by these apparitions, man. So when Yahweh Bashim Al Shah turn the lights off, you got more to worry about than fucking Tyrone in the hood.
Yeah.
About to have Jeepers Creepers pull up in this motherfucker, man.
Yeah, that's the spirit. I was watching that shit the other day, man. Hey, when you really put yourself in a mindset, that's pretty fucked up, though. You got a shaman demon and somebody fly off with your ass. You ain't gonna. What you gonna do about that? You through, bro, and you can't outrun a nigga because he can fucking fly.
God.
Right. You gotta watch. You gotta watch a lot of these mythology stuff that come out.
Yeah.
You know, or rumors. They got a lot of creatures that a lot of eyewitnesses have seen that Esau just doesn't come out straightforward with.
Yeah.
Like you got, like for example, down in the Ozarks, you got a Sasquatch and you got a creature entity called Mothman. Okay, which that's basically like a demon. You know, there's creatures that we haven't even seen yet. But the scriptures say that, you know, these never seen before are gonna come out of their places, man. Newly created.
Yeah.
So a lot of these fault lines that get opened up, these caves that get cracked open, there's things down there Esau hasn't explored that have been living there for thousands of years, man. You know, all of a sudden they get released. They show you that shit in these movies, man. They get to dig into them much, like in that movie, the Meg. Y'all seen the Meg, that big ass fucking shark?
Yeah.
Hey, they was going down there diving, man. And they broke that fucking that barrier of water, and that's when fucking megalodons start coming up out, man.
Hey, they say that it's an ocean underneath the ocean.
Yeah.
Underneath, you know, like when you go way down into the abyss, they said it's shit under there, bro. Like shit you ain't even supposed to reach. They say like the darker, the deeper you go down, the diverse the creatures is, man. You got creatures down there they call bioluminescence, which basically their whole function is to just shed light to other fish so they can see. But the reason why they glow up is because literally you go down to the bottom of the ocean, it's jet black, man. You know what I'm saying? And what he was going into, like the megalodon, what they like cracked some part or something, and he came up.
Yeah, it was like this barrier of toxic, extremely hot water.
Yeah.
And they opened up a hole in it. We're trying to fucking explore. And them shits came and swam right up through that shit. And next thing you know, fucking like 5 or 6 megalodons just eat people, big ass motherfuckers. Come on the beach, swallowing them up, man. Hey, them things exist, man.
Yeah.
And giant squids and shit like that, they're gonna come. The Lord gonna release all that shit, all types of things, man. They say Sasquatch, man, the reason why they can't catch his ass is he communicates telepathically.
Disappear. Yeah.
Teleport this shit.
So he can read your mind, your thoughts. That's how they talk to one another.
Yeah.
So they can read Esau's thoughts before they even get close enough to fuck with him.
Alright.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers, man, his chest be like this damn big.
Yeah.
They pick up this whole fucking telephone pole and javelin,
He
bro.
be picking up trees.
Bro, they say Edomite bought it out, bro. The Esau was trying to get away. They said, bro, his wings pecs was like 9 feet wide, bro. They said the nigga when he was chasing Esau, it said he didn't, cause they talk, they communicate telepathically. He said the beast didn't even have to talk. He just read the spirit on him, and the beast had that look like, I'm finna fuck you up, man.
Yeah.
And they, as Esau was like booking it out in the pickup, they said like the fucking Sasquatch running on the side of the fucking truck, boom, knock it down, boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? And you notice shit don't like Esau, bro. Nature doesn't like him. Apparitions doesn't like him. He get abducted by angels, and then you find him on the side of the road, his fucking head split up. Angels put him in a chariot and beat the shit out of him and
They
kick
old
him in the
dogs
head.
be turning on.
Yeah.
This one more verse.
Yeah, go ahead.
Exodus 10, verse 22. And Moses stretched forth his hand toward heaven, and there was a thick darkness in all the land of Egypt 3 days. They saw not one another, neither rose any from his place for 3 days, but all the children of Israel had light in their dwellings.
Yeah, and it said they didn't read for 3 days because they were so shook with fear, bro. Like when they showed you that footage down in Miami, niggas, they said niggas in wheelchairs was booking it, bro. Like,
They say Big Shirley was
yeah, nigga learned, hey, nigga is a paraplegic, got up and ran that day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. God.
So, hey, man, hey, yeah, how about you? How Shy got some, and hey, guess it was a bunch of niggas there. You know, Jake is tough, man. Jake talk all that shit, but when they saw whatever it was, whether it was the apparitions, niggas was booking it, bro. You hear nothing but screams and all this other shit, which proved that you people in America are a bunch of soft. You niggas are soft as hell over here, man.
God.
Y'all about talk, man.
And scriptures say the children of Israel had light in their dwellings, man.
Yep.
So, you know, the same way as we said, like, these demons gonna be plaguing these motherfuckers, man. Hey, the demons gonna be on our side, man. They're gonna be pulling up on every single one of your enemies, all your ex-bitches, all your, you know, ex-bosses, all them niggas that was talking shit, they gonna get visited, man.
Give me that in Matthew when they say even the demons should tremble. Hey, Yahweh Shai. Because right now, man, what we here to tell you is that things are getting ready to get real spooky out here. We always speak about the fourth dimension, which the fourth dimension is the spiritual realm. That's where all the dead goes when they die, the spirit world. That's where Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shai, and the angels dwell. You know what I'm saying? Contrary to these stupid black nigga women talking about my ancestors. Your ancestors are dead in the fourth dimension, man. They ain't communicating with your ass. And if you do see your ancestors, that's called an apparition, man. It's a familiar spirit, which means the spirit or the demon that assumed the identity of the dead loved ones, man. Okay, the scriptures speak against worshiping your ancestors. That's off. That's worshiping the dead, man. Okay? What you got, brother? It's a little cold out here, man. But you know, hey, we done been in worse. You know? But matter of fact, get that wisdom of Solomon, bro. Let's bring that out. Let's hop on that.
This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 16. I'm going to start at verse 13. It says, "For thou hast power of life and death. Thou leadest to the gates of hell and bringest up again. A man indeed killeth through his malice, and the spirit, when it is gone forth, returneth not." See, they're going what you say about the ancestors.
Yep.
They don't just pull up whenever you start putting a fucking wicked ass concoction together in your kitchen. They say, "A man indeed killeth through malice, and the spirit, when it is gone forth, returneth not, neither the soul receiveth up, cometh again. But it is not possible to escape thine hand." Go to the hand of the Most High. They say, "For the ungodly that denied to know thee were scourged by the strength of thine arm. With strange rains, hails, and showers were they persecuted that they could not avoid. And through fire were they consumed. For which is most to be wondered at. The fire had more force in the water that quencheth all things, for the world fighteth for the righteous."
Right, man. So it said the fire had more strength in the water, man. Because you know, elements work together as a collective. Even though one cancels out the other, the Lord can bring everything to work together as a collective, man. You got different spirits and everything, you know. But hey, it says that the fire was more stronger dealing with the water, man. You know, because like when the Lord really brings judgment and He really opens this thing up, and people start to realize that, wait a minute, something supernatural is going on here. That's when people are going to start to try to repent. And they're going to try to call on the name of the Most High. They're going to try to look for the Israelites. But what it tells you, in the book, hey, Rod, get that in Proverbs, the first chapter, bro. Start at verses 23. But that's when they're going to try to seek Yahweh Bashim and Yahweh Shai, and they're not going to be able to find it, man. Because, see, what niggas are doing now, niggas are adultery, turning up at the club. You know what I'm saying? You got Israelites out there teaching all nations can make it. And don't get it twisted. A lot of you men that call yourselves Hebrew Israelites, you're going to get caught up in these judgments as well, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because, hey, you're supposed to know these things, and you're supposed to teach the people the correct way, but instead you go off and you teach your own folly, man. Okay? Lord said, lean not into their own understanding. Teaching all Israel, teaching all Gentiles are heathens, and they're going to be saved. Wait a minute. So you mean to tell us we went through all this for nothing, just for a bunch of heathens to come in and get immortality like us?
Yeah, kind.
You niggas are crazy, man. Because, like, why? That don't make any sense. That make the Most High. That means the Lord never really loved us then. How the hell they get an even playing field when we supposed to be the chosen people, but yet they can, bro, literally, man. Matter of fact, I went to the mall last week, and I seen two nasty, stinking East Indian motherfuckers hop out a fucking $90,000 Porsche truck, man. Niggas can't even smell like straight curry and ass crack, but yet this nigga's driving a $100,000 car. And I'm sitting here with a motherfucking a $10,000 car I can barely afford to fix half the time. You mean to tell me a heathen like that gets the kingdom? And we got to come out here and labor in the fucking cold every week? We got to deal with you niggas. We got to deal with sicknesses. We got to deal with rebellious ass women. Esau fucking with us just so you niggas can wake up, right? Hell nah. Hey, I don't want nothing with that shit, man.
Right. Where the heathens at now? They
Yeah.
ain't prophesying.
Yeah, where the heathens at right now? Where's Elam on the corner? Give me the scripture.
Bringing it out.
Give me 2nd Ezra 12 and 13 and greater than the neighbor.
Hey, brother. Bring it out,
Read it,
brother.
read it, Lord. Fuck out of here, man.
Bring it out, brother.
Well, that's like those dogs that return to their own vomit, man.
Yeah.
You know? Like, what are you doing talking about the heat? That's so basic and fundamental, man. You see guys going back that far, reaching when they know the scriptures. That's how you know the Lord is at work here, man. You know? The Lord don't want these niggas to make it, man. I call them niggas because that's what they are, man.
Yeah.
You know? Proverbs chapter 1, verse 23. Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you.
And how he's making his words known through the prophets, man.
That's right.
We're out here speaking these words. That's how he's making this thing known to you people, man.
That's right.
Okay? Not no other way. Go ahead, brother.
Verse 24. Because I have called and ye refused. I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded.
Right, he stretched out his hand and no man regarded, man. Okay, because we out here, people like, y'all wasting y'all time. It's cold. Who the fuck out here is teaching the word? Hey, IUIC ain't out here.
Yeah.
No other campus, no other campus out here but GMS, man.
Yeah.
So it makes sense that the men of the Lord gonna get the abundance of the reward, man.
That's right.
You know?
But ye have set at naught all my counsel, and would none of my reproof. I also will laugh at your calamity.
Right, so hey, I ain't gonna lie, man. When I was watching that video of the motherfuckers running, that shit was funny as hell, man. That shit was funny because it's like when you look at it, it was like, wait a minute, either somebody letting out shots or something is going on here. But I mean, those people were literally like in sheer fear, man, for what I did see. You know, now it's up in the air for controversy and debate, but whatever they saw scared the fuck out of them. And these people are dumb. They believe anything. Like Esau could send some type of projection in the air, and it look like Cookie Monster in the air. These motherfuckers will be afraid of that, man, because they're too dumb and deceived to understand that Esau is deceiving their ass, man.
Yeah.
And another thing too, brothers, which had me looking at it in another light, is because they know now that the chariots of the Heavenly Father are the angels, the UFOs, man. So now they have to counteract that. Because ask yourself this, back in 2021, why did they declassify the existence of UFOs all of a sudden? Because they've been seeing them, people have been catching them with phones and footages, and we've brought out the revelation that these are in fact angels, so-called men of color, that actually look something like, I mean, you know, that's an angel right there, man. That's just a drawing, but you get the understanding. They look like us, man. So in order to keep Jake out of the light, for them to not come back to who they truly is, they got to demonize it, man. You got to have like literally like some ET looking motherfuckers with 12 arms and big heads walking around retarded. Yeah. And if it is the truth, if there were angels, then it's going to happen again and it's going to keep happening. You know? I can't fucking wait till you people, man. The Lord put the fear in you people, man.
Right.
When niggas are terrified, we are entertained, man.
Yeah, that's right. It's like watching a horror movie, man. You know, you see Michael Myers fuck somebody up.
Yeah.
In the movie, that woman is terrified. She's in fear for her life. But I'm rooting for Mike, man. You know? I'm like, get this.
That's right.
You know?
These niggas.
Especially that nigga woman in the last one, bro. I prayed the Lord. I know it was a movie, but I was like, call along, y'all about me out shot. That's gonna happen to these people, man.
Yeah, he fucked her right up.
He fucked her up, bro. Bitch, bitch had like a desert eagle or some shit, bro.
Yeah.
He reflected that shit, man. The Lord gonna send those on y'all, man. And Esau is particularly programming these people, man.
Yeah.
That's why they so easily manipulated. That's why they can just believe. It's simple.
Yeah.
You know? Continuing on, I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as a desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer.
Yeah, and you better believe, hey, when all hell break loose, people gonna remember these videos. Hey, and crazy part about it is, the Lord's so cold with it, before it fully go down, Lord gonna give them a little preview of what's gonna happen. And he gonna lead them right to these videos. Guess how these numbers gonna start going? It's gonna go up to the point Esau gonna have to cut the feed, man.
Yeah.
People gonna be listening to the videos and be like, oh shit, that's what that means. Before you know it, motherfuckers gonna end up coming up to the camp, trying to learn, and one day, Lord gonna move us away from all this shit. They gonna come back and they gonna get destroyed right in their folly, man.
Straight.
You know? Yeah, you go ahead.
It says, verse 29, for that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord Yahweh.
Right, they hated knowledge and they didn't choose to fear the Heavenly Father, man. They didn't choose to call on his name. They didn't choose to get their lives in order. But, you know, they wanted to turn up. They wanted to have the club culture, the thought culture. You know, like it was an article that came out by InfoWars. It was talking about have hoflation and feminism destroyed dating in the West. And that is a big yes. Yes.
And this is a shit show, man. And even now, the women are complaining now, man. Even they're the ones that egged all of this shit on, and they're even starting to see now that this was a big mistake.
Yeah.
You know, they can't find a good man. They're ran through. Literally half of these hoes got herpes, man.
Yeah.
That's the consequences of just doing whatever the fuck you want to do with no regard for order or law, you know, because you want to feel good in the moment, man.
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
why you can't be out here saving these hoes, man.
Yeah.
Any brother you call yourself in the truth, and you still got a Captain Sailor Hoe cape on, you better throw that shit away, man. You gotta get real out here.
And burn it.
Yeah, burn that shit.
Because, hey, look, women know who real, who ain't, man. These bitches know, man. They already know who they gonna pick. They already know who door they gonna line up out there. Look, don't be surprised, man. Hey, bitches probably follow y'all brothers to the crib. Y'all shut down, bitch probably be like, okay, you stay right there. I'm gonna go ahead and be in my whole phase. But when it's time, because women are very deceptive. They can turn the whole shit off like that. They know what they doing. You can have the
They get
biggest,
fake humble.
you can have the biggest hoe in the world, and she can act. Bro, go deal with a stripper and take out the stripper club, and give her a lifestyle. I guarantee you that bitch gonna come to you with a maid dress on, because everything they do is a service, man. Hey, you heard that nigga Cat Williams say it, right? He said, "I'll go to the strip club and I'll take a bitch out of
Take
it."
you out this
He
shit.
said it.
And they'll go. They'll go.
Yeah. 'Cause women have no integrity, man.
Yeah.
Even your woman that's been with you for 10 years, man, in Jacob's trouble when she ain't ate in 5 or 10 days,
Right.
that other nigga gonna have 2 peppermints and she gonna roll with him, man.
2 peppermints. Yeah.
She gonna be like, all right, he got more than you, so
It's that serious,
that's
though.
the mindset of a woman,
Yeah, it's
man.
that
That's what
serious.
happens when you unleash.
Damn.
When you unleash a woman and she's out of order,
Yeah.
and you just let her do whatever she wants. They're
Off
not
the
meant to
chain.
rule, man.
Right.
They don't have it in them to go into a battle on the front line with a war axe, man.
Yeah.
You know, it's not in them to do that, man. So you putting them on front actually destroys them, man.
That's why I said in the video, I said, man, like women, they don't know what to do with power. They don't need power. Come on, man. Women in power, are they making the world a better place? Are they providing substance to the poor? Are they promoting you? How about you? How about fuck no. That's just the Lord is showing you that women can't deal with power, man. They're incapable of doing it.
Yeah.
You know, but you got slow bellies, Edomites that put these bitches in rulership, man. Ain't no way in hell you should have some big pumpkin body bitch like that walking with me, man. You out your mind. But this is what happened. You got the cuck of the world, man.
Yeah.
So-called white man is the fucking devil, man.
That's right,
He
man.
puts women in order.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
That's right, man.
You know?
And he knows that it's wicked because these Rothschild, these people, they don't live like that, man.
Oh, no.
They unleash it on the rest of the lesser population.
Yeah.
You know, because they women can't take half of their shit, man.
Let me ask you brothers a question. Is any Rothschild or Rockefeller paying a fucking light bill?
Hell no, man.
Them niggas ain't even got identification.
Hell no.
You know what I'm saying? They don't walk around with nothing in their pocket. They just come in and they already know, oh, Sir Rothschild, he goes in. This nigga ain't eating processed meat. He ain't got to go to Hy-Vee Monday through Friday through Sunday and get that
Right.
$3.99 special. He gets his shit fresh, cut, tailored. You know what I'm saying? You know, they kill the animal and they prepare it on the day, and they give him a side of baby sauce on the side, man.
Yeah.
You know?
You're not gonna see a Rothschild getting summoned to a judge for child support.
Hell no.
You know what I'm saying? But that don't happen. You know.
Keep going on that Proverbs.
It says,
You got that precept?
verse 30, they would none of my counsel, they despised all my reproof. Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way and be filled with their own devices.
And what's some of the devices of these wicked people, man? Just to know something out there.
Drunkenness.
Yep.
As we said, whole culture.
Yes.
Being self-centered. You know, everybody want to take selfies. Everybody want to see you popping on IG and Snapchat.
Yeah. Being overly carnal, thinking guns and things like that gonna save them. They're gonna be taken up in all of that, man.
God.
You got 10 guns, you gonna go out like that, man. You're gonna run in there and take your shit, and that's how you gonna go out.
Lack of moderation.
Yep.
They overdo everything.
Yep. No balance. No nothing, man. It's always, and you notice one thing about our people. Our people are always in a constant mindset of folly and turning up. That's all they want to do. Like when that movie, the last, what is it called? Leave the World Behind. Niggas was mad at the movie because there wasn't no action in it.
Yeah.
Like damn, like the dialogue was suspenseful and it was building up tension enough for you to be engaged in it.
Yeah, man.
And you didn't even realize it didn't have action because the dialect and you understood the concept.
Right.
But niggas want to see you get shot. You know, they want you to be on some motherfucking they want you to be on some Carl Lewis shit, jumping off buses and stuff, man.
Yeah. Every actor in that movie was good, man. Those are stars of the cast, man.
Bro, they had top actors in that
Yeah,
joint.
Ethan Hawke, Kevin Bacon, Julia Roberts, man.
Niggas want bad boys too.
Yeah.
Ethan Hawke is a chick, man.
Yeah, I believe
Yeah, I think he's like Asher or something. He's Northern Kingdom. You know what I'm saying? He played these Edomite roles, but you notice he's always coming in twine with Jake. They even showed you that in the very first Purge movie when what's that guy's name? Dwayne something. The guy that the homeless vet that he ended up hiding in the mansion's house. They housed him and then he ended up saving their lives, man. You know. So yeah, man. You know, but hey, our people are always engaged in that shit. That's why when the lights go out, when the power goes out, hey, they may, you know, Jake may be cool for a day or two, but when they realize that the lights ain't coming back on and nobody's coming to their defense, that's when, you know, shit gonna get grimy out here, man. I mean, to the point, man, it's gonna be like literally rioting in the streets, man. And it's gonna get real quick, brother. So hey, like we always say, embrace it and hold on, man, and sit back and enjoy the show, man.
Yeah, that's right.
Don't bug the fuck out.
Yeah.
You know?
At a certain point, you do gotta take it all in and say, call on you, how about you outside? Because these are the things that we've been praying for.
Yeah.
We've been waiting for. You know, we said that last week. Like, you're supposed to be praying for Jake and Trouble.
Yeah.
So when it actually come in, okay, yeah, you're gonna move with caution, but you still gotta say, why do you how about you outside for bringing this shit here, man?
Yeah.
I know y'all tired of going to work, because I am. Shit.
Bro. I'm just tired. Yeah. I'm just tired of seeing these people live.
I'm tired,
I'm tired of seeing these people live like it ain't nothing happening.
Bullshit, brother.
Well, like, wait a minute, man. The world is literally going to shit right now, man. Look at what they're doing. These people don't have a fucking clue in the world. They're just going by their lives. They're going to the restaurants, and they know shit is fucked up. But it's like they're waiting on some miracle to come and restore them back to some type of preeminence, man. But
That
yeah.
world won't be healed.
But that's the strong delusion of these people. These people are strongly and highly delusional. This is why they always hide their damn minds, man.
That spirit turned up, I think, over the New Year, man. 'Cause you could just feel it, man. Everything hot is tension. You know, everything, man. It's like a not give a fuck spirit almost. You can feel it, man. I was praising the Lord earlier today, man. I was like, man, I can't believe we're here because it just feels like it's so close, man. You know?
You know what I'm finna say, right? That video I sent you last night.
Oh, yeah.
Did y'all see that? Did y'all see the nigga the Jake that knocked Esau? He fell down on the tracks and the train came in.
Oh,
They
no,
was
yeah.
screaming.
Oh, I missed it.
Little girl
bro.
screaming and shit.
Bro, what was they like in Philly or something?
Yeah,
Philly. So, prime example knows, like, people jump in front of the train every week. This is like a normal in Chicago, New York. That's common, bro. So, basically, I guess Edomite, he had a Jake kind of chucked up. You know how the pillars be down in them tunnels that you can lean back on? So, like the brick. So, he had Jake choked up. And, you know, that's why they call Jake Jacob, because he's supplanted him. So, Edomite like, where's my lighter? Where's my lighter? Jake like, I don't know. And as soon as he got the lift, Jake rocked his ass. Boom! Boom! Esau fell down the platform on the tracks, and the train came at the precise moment and smacked his ass. Bro, that was your how about Shimmy how was shy, man.
That's right, man. Jake just spit up, man.
Hey, Jake was so cold because he hit him, boom, boom, and he
right
rolled,
on time.
and he rolled out there. He rolled back like, oh
Yeah,
shit.
right. You got little kids screaming and shit.
Yeah.
Like that nigga, that super nigga, man, that jumped over to the bench of the judge.
Yeah, bro, he
This shit going down here, bro.
There's a spirit going on here, man. Like,
Right.
I want to turn this shit up, man.
Yeah.
Right.
Bro, it took 4 cops to get him off that bench, bro.
Bro, I'm like, I wouldn't, bro, there was so many cops in there, I wouldn't even tried it, bro. Like,
Nah.
like how did he get, he was beating her ass, bro.
Scripture say as a bold lion, you shall
You
rouse
should
him
rouse
up.
him up.
And that
Lord
nigga,
put that spirit on
you
him.
know that was the Jew, that nigga was calm as hell trying to defend himself. Like, nah, I think, because I'm a good upstanding
That nigga
citizen
had
and all
dress
this
shoes
shit.
on, bro.
He was talking about, I'm turning my life around. Shit like that. He was calm, bro. But as soon as he said nah, as soon as she gave him the sentence, he was like, oh, fuck you, bitch. That lion showed up, man. He jumped over that.
And she fucking deserved it, man. I mean, Jake was wicked, you know, of course. But at the end of the day, man, like I said in the video, when you rule with hate, what the hell do you expect, man?
Yeah.
When you constantly beating somebody down, oppressing them, taking away their rights, because the whole goddamn judicial system is all bullshit, man.
Yeah.
It's all about money. It's all about, like, that flag. That's what they call an admiral flag or something like that.
It's under maritime
Under
law.
maritime law, man. Meaning water type shit. Like, we ain't under maritime law, man. But these stupid idiots out here, they go to court and give all their money to them motherfuckers, man.
Yeah. She had a proud ass spirit on too when she was sentenced. She was like, well, I think it's time for a change for you to go and take something. Hey, man, that shit would have pissed me off, man.
And did she get in her position justly?
Hell no, man.
Of course not.
she
The
the one.
proud bitch. That bitch gets up every day on the bench and ruin countless niggas' lives, man. Just handing out sentences for
Yeah,
niggas, man.
and don't
getting
lose a
money.
minute of sleep.
You know how it is. You get hemmed up in one thing in this legal system, man. It's money after money and mischief after mischief, man. You know.
Cool.
You get locked up one time, what happens? You lose your job. You know, you get in debt. All kinds of things happen from this proud ass judge telling you that I think you don't deserve to, to be out in the
And
streets.
it was a goddamn woman, man.
Yeah.
Women ain't supposed to be no judge. Man, that proves right there women ain't supposed to be in rulership. You see how he just beat her ass? And she was just so powerful and almighty. She tried to get up out of there and run. He hopped right on her ass,
She tried to
man.
escape.
That ain't how a judge supposed to be, man.
They say that one of them cops get his shoulder dislocated. He put niggas in the hospital, man.
But I think I had a spiritual power for something.
Hey. Well, I got a precept. This is Psalms 9 and 16. It says, the Lord is known by the judgment which he executed.
Yeah,
Right, right.
And it says, the wicked is snared in the work of his own hands, man.
that's right, man. That's right. Because you had the prophet Samuel, man. He was a judge.
Yeah.
You think you would have had trouble with a nigga jumping on them like that, man? Hell no, man.
He did an Agag. Pop the demon in pieces.
You got fucked up trying to jump at a judge. Because a judge is supposed to be able to handle himself to some degree, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Go ahead, brother.
The book of Genesis, chapter 49, verse 9 says, Judah is a lion's whelp. On the prey, my son, thou art gone up. He stooped down, he couched as a lion, and as an old lion, who shall rouse him up?
Yeah, that's the spirit Jake was in really before the Lord put the spirit on him. You know, that's why we always get on Judah. You know, that's what Apostle McCall always say. He say, mainly we be getting on you Judites because y'all the head, man.
Yep.
You go to the hood, niggas walk in front of their women. You know, you go to fucking Walmart. You know, the fucking nigga woman is talking down to the Jake man.
Yep.
The kids is all bugged out on fucking tablets watching bugged out shit.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? The men is emasculated. They scared to, talk to a shorty. See? So the Most High put the spirit on to be crouched down, but now we seeing the opposite, man.
Sir.
Now they putting off the nigga spirit, and whether they know it or not, they turn into a Judite spirit. They may not know the full truth, but they gonna come back into their intensity.
Yeah, that's right, man. Like Nat Turner, man. Most of his life, he walked around humble, afraid of Esau.
Yeah.
You know, and on these plantations, listen to everything he said. Read the Bible he told him to read. But then one day, he said, man, fuck these niggas, man. And he got that spirit, and he started claiming them motherfuckers, man.
But
Kids and women, man.
But it's a spirit that the Lord got to put on you, though, man, because it's not of yourself. Because like sometimes that you could just do things like just good for them. Like it'd be the same thing that you couldn't really do for. Like last week, you struggled at it, and all of a sudden it's like a fucking spirit come over you, and you just end up doing that shit.
Yeah.
It's like you tap into something.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know if you brothers like y'all ever had experience like with the old Nintendos and the Sega Genesis. When you had you come on, man, you good, yeah, you famous, man. You and your haircut. But so basically, like they had like this little screw in to put it back in the TV, and sometimes the screw in would be kind of wobbly, so the picture come in and out to the point like you hit the TV and then the motherfucker finally come on. That's how it is trying to tap into it sometimes, man.
Yeah.
Cause sometimes you just exceptionally well as shit, and sometimes you just like, God damn, why I ain't getting no, I'm missing every jump shot. And sometimes you go to the basketball court, you cash your shit from half court, like, damn, where'd it come from? It's all the Lord putting the spirit on you, man. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I did feel a sense of relief when he jumped on that fucking bitch, man.
Yeah, me too, man.
And you got people in the comment board talking about, well, he deserved to be in jail. Well, you motherfucking double started, you drew first blood, man.
Yeah, y'all deserve worse.
Yeah, you deserve work. 'Cause wait a minute, how the hell do you set up a judicial system on stolen land?
Right.
You stole the land, and then if anything, all you Edomites supposed to be lined up and going to fucking prison, man. You want to talk about Jake? You motherfucking Edomites are responsible for 69% of the crime rate, but yet you only incarcerated at a 30%. Yet Jake is responsible for 29% of crime in the world, period. And yet Jake have the highest incarceration rate up to 79%, man, including blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. And they only commit 30% of the crime. So wait a minute, man. That's like a 50%, 40% difference in there, man. Something ain't adding up.
Right.
Hey, somebody give me the book of Zechariah 11 and
Hey,
5.
you got more on that Genesis, y'all.
Yeah.
Book of Genesis 49, verse 9. Judah is a lion's whelp. From the prey, my son, thou art gone up. he stooped down, he couched as a lion, and as an old lion, who shall rouse him up? The scepter shall not depart from Judah, nor a lawgiver from between his feet, until Shiloh come, and unto him shall the gathering of the people be.
Who is Shiloh?
How was Shiloh?
How was Shai, man? Shiloh is another way of saying peace, man. You know what I'm saying? Yahweh Shai. So the Lord is putting the spirit on his people. And hey, we're seeing it. Jake is getting tired of these crackers, man, and deservedly so, because you Edomites are proud, man. You proud, you like to throw a rock and hide your hand. Like on my media channel, I'm subscribed to something called You-ish Breaking News. When there's a bunch of rats in there, you know what I'm saying? Self-entitled, of course. They all about one-sided narratives, being victimized, man. But yet when they put shit like they put the article of that when Jake beat up the judge, they put it in their particular channel, and you hear a bunch of motherfuckers in there talking about, well, what does this have to do with Jewish news? Why is he in here? Oh, look at that guy. Oh, he deserves to be incarcerated. But wait a minute, man. You deserve to be incarcerated because you literally hijacked a whole nation of people and stole our motherfucking heritage, man.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about that. Let's talk about how you was implanted in that land through political means, man. The Balfour Declaration, which they already propagated in the late 1800s.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that. You see, y'all don't want to get into that type of history. You don't want to get into the history that how it was like 2.9 million of you, and that 6 million was all falsified. And the 6 million was actually German motherfuckers. It wasn't you. But you couldn't tell because the difference between Jewish crackers and German crackers and Edomite crackers, you all a bunch of goddamn devils. You all look the same, man.
Yeah, right, man.
Here you have a blonde-haired, blue-eyed bitch in America, and you got the same blonde-haired, blue-eyed bitch over there in the land of Israel, and yet she'll call herself a J-double-O versus the Edomite woman over here, and the motherfuckers look exactly the same.
Yeah.
What kind of sense does that make?
You remember last year, Rock, that Amalekite bitch said the biggest threat to the Jewish people is a young black man?
Yeah.
Or the young black people?
Yeah.
That's why when you take a close look at all this rap music and all these entertainment industries, Amalek got his hand all the way up Jake ass in that shit, man.
Yeah.
Most of these niggas you see on television, they've been popped or they've been influenced or they took a bag on Amalekite, man.
That's what Cat Williams.
Cat Williams, bro. Hey, Cat Williams,
I
man.
don't think a talented bitch like Sexy Red get put on, man. Bitches making millions now, man.
Right.
You know?
And that-
Complete cockroach, man.
Hey, bro, that's a talentless hoe right there,
Yeah.
man. Okay, my man, look, my baby at 3 years old got more talented than that possum faced bitch, man.
Right. You gotta really try. That's a talent to find a Jake with no talent, man.
Yeah.
You know? Amalek went out and sought that bitch, man.
Yeah. St. Louis. Why is there not a Sexy Red equivalent in fucking country music? Why ain't there a Sexy
Yeah.
Red equivalent in pop music?
Right.
When it come to hip hop, oh yeah.
Right.
They gonna put the worst of the worst niggas in that.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of death gotta come, man.
Yeah, that's why when you heard that Amalek make that statement you said, it makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Because they've been trying to get Jake to just basically embrace death, adultery, folly. Like nigga will think he better than you because he got a fucking chain, man. You know?
Hey, give me that in Psalms, what is it, 139? I think he says they required of us a song. I am they, yeah. We are their byword. We become their byword, man. Because you notice Jake is only popping when he's doing a bunch of monkey shit, man. When he's playing basketball, rapping, you know what I'm saying, or doing some type of sports. That's the only how Jake is notarized. Jake will never be notarized. You notice they don't really talk shit about Jake being kings. I mean, you got other platforms that say, yeah, Jake was this and this and that, but you don't see Amalek bringing out the real true account of our history, man. He covered it up, and he even admitted it. He said we control everything. We control the news media, we control the sports, we control porn, we control everything. But prophetically speaking, Israelites were supposed to be at the bottom prior to the second coming of Yahushua, man.
Yeah.
You know?
That's right. And there was a ex-FBI member that before he was passing away, he came out and he admitted. He said that the music industry was weaponized against so-called black people. You know? So that goes to show there's a clear agenda with this fucking music that's out there. And, you know, and you got niggas that just fucking soak this shit up, man. Hey, stop supporting these fucking damn thoughts and these degenerate ass niggas, man.
Yes.
Just cut them off. Don't listen to that shit, man. You know? You could become a guy hearing that bullshit. Like, what if, you know, call niggas out for that shit. Why listen to this fucking shit, man? This ain't real music.
Especially with your kids.
Oh, y'all saw the video when the little girl, she like at a sleepover, man.
Yeah,
The little
singing
5-year-old
that
girl.
sexy
Yeah,
rhythm.
she put on a little concert, man.
Hands on your knees.
Yeah. I
Why
mean,
the
she
fuck
was.
you talking about that, man?
Bro, that'll go on TikTok and get like 2 billion fucking views, man.
Oh yeah.
Because that's what niggas are into, man. That's what niggas are watching all day, man.
You know the black women supporting. Oh, slave, sis.
That's why we need more aliens to pull up, brother.
Yeah.
We need aliens to pull up, man.
And you know the black woman supporting it because you got to ask yourself who the fuck was recording the
She
shit.
was recording.
Why wouldn't they
brother.
fucking get a damn belt out?
Where they
How come I
dancing?
didn't see no belt swinging in that fucking video?
They
You
dancing.
know? You know, so it was that fucking nigga woman ass mama that's laughing and thinking that she cute. Ah, ha, 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 yeah, hands on your knees. And she over there
Hands on
fucking
your
twerking
knees.
right behind the camera, man.
Bro, you just took the yawn out of my
Yeah,
mind.
lyrics
bro.
go shake your ass, bitch. Hands on your knees.
But yeah, bring out that precept, man.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 137, verse 3.
Matter of fact, start at 1. Read that whole chapter, yeah.
Verse 1 says, by the rivers of Babylon, there we sat down, yea, we wept, when we remembered Zion. We hanged our harps upon the willows in the midst thereof. For there they that carried us away captive required of us a song.
Yep, and what's that song, man? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. This entertainment industry, all this shit, man. They required of us to take away our heritage. They beat Hebrew out of us. We were speaking Kumbaya, my Lord, Kumbaya. You ask Jake what that mean. I don't know. What does it mean? It was Hebrew, man. Come, my Lord. You know? That was the Hebrew. Our people proved that they were Israelites because why was so-called Negro slaves singing spiritual hymns from Jerusalem, man? Because these are the Israelites.
Yep. And these devils get off on corrupting our people, man.
Yeah.
You know, because they know Jake got talent, but Jake just can't be talented in Hollywood without being corrupted. That's why Cat Williams he say my main goal was to make it to Hollywood with a virgin asshole, man.
Right.
And it ain't happening, man.
Well, shit, like thinking about that, I think of Mariah Carey, cause hey, that's one of my crushes. But you gotta look at Mariah Carey history. She been slutted out by all kind of white men, dude.
Yeah. They say Halle Berry really bad.
Yeah,
They say
Halle Berry getting
everybody
ran
bad,
through.
bro.
Janet Jackson.
That's fucked up.
All of them, and find out they have arranged marriages too. They basically was bringing that out. That nigga Hassan Campbell was kind of breaking it down. You know, he's a nigga, but he was breaking it down the whole Cat Williams interview about basically how like they have arranged marriages, which we knew that. Like Jay-Z, Beyonce, he ain't just beat her because he was jigger from the block. Find out the nigga wasn't even a real drug dealer, man. All these celebrities, they got backstories written. Notice like how all these niggas have a rags to riches story. They came from the most dirt parts of the hood. But when you look up information on them, their parents was musicians. They was juiced in some type of masonry. It's because, bro, they set these people up, man.
Right.
95% of your artists that you listen to are all set up. They have a made up backstory, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got a few niggas that probably made it out the gutter, but even then they had to do some weird shit to kind of get where they at, but not really relevant, man. You know, like Crucial Conflict, right? They kidnapped this nigga, what's his nigga name? I think some nigga, they kidnapped him and then they threw away their whole record deal. But them grimy niggas from the west side of Chicago, you hear about Crucial Conflict, man. You know what I'm saying? They ain't even making it to the gates of Hollywood. But they had talent. Niggas can rap their ass off. Yeah. But you hear Twista, you know, he made it through the ranks and some shit. You don't really hear about him too much, but hey, Twista crossed that path, man, some way, some form. You know? Eazy-E. You know, like find out that fucking MC, what's this guy's name? NWA, MC Ren. This guy from Kelly Park, which is supposed to be just like one of the hoods in Cali, in East LA or some shit like that. Find out, man, he wasn't really no fucking gangbanger, man. Find out he was part of a fucking boy group, a dance group, man. But yeah, you see these niggas on TV, you think that they're just like these hardcore criminals. Eazy-E, yeah, he was from the streets, but he just wasn't some ruthless ass drug dealing, killing nigga. That's cool, man.
This is a curated world, man.
Yeah.
Amalek has curated everything that you see. That's why all the news media, it's all 6 companies, man. 90% of all internet search traffic is on Google, man. So everything you see, this nigga's controlled it, man.
Yep.
We have it because the Lord saw fit to give us the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man. You know, that's why the Lord said, I'm not of this world. He's not talking about the earth. He's talking about the world that Esau set up, man.
Yeah.
And all the bullshit that goes along with it, man. You know?
Yeah, get that in when they say, but get that, bro, when it tells what should a man profit if he gain the whole world but losing his soul. And I want to go back in on that second chapter 16, 17, man. Yeah, okay.
Psalms chapter 137, verse 3 says, "For there they carried us away captive, required of us a song. They that wasted us required of us mirth,
Yeah.
saying, Sing us one of the songs of Zion."
Yeah. Yeah.
Tap dance, nigga.
Yeah.
Niggas doing slavery, man.
Do that one dance you do.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh, fighting too, man.
Yeah.
Make us fucking fight to the death.
Yep.
yeah,
You know?
UFC.
yeah. That's all boxing is today, man. You know, just tone down Mandingo fight, man.
Yep.
Man, and all this shit is really scripted. It's all scripted. It's all scripted, man. All the belts that the boxers win. Like, I seen a video of Mike Tyson, like, they showed him hit people, didn't even hit people, but he knocked them out. I've seen different angles. I mean, yeah, when you got power like that, you can barely hit a nigga and he feel the impact. But some of them hits, Mike Tyson, I'm like, why do Mike Tyson knock motherfuckers out, but they ain't busted up like that? I mean, I seen him lump a couple of people up, but I'm like, he hit too hard for him not to break your damn face. Find out a lot of this shit wasn't even real. He'd throw an uppercut or something like that and do it or fake it. Or he may hit a motherfucker, knock him out, but a lot of that shit is scripted, bro. They made Mike Tyson what he is. They made fucking Floyd Mayweather what he is. All that shit is scripted, man. All the way from your Bud Crawfords to your Errol Spence, all the shit is fucking scripted, man.
Yep.
These guys are going off the script. All right, Errol, this is where your career is gonna take a turn. We gonna make you lose, or y'all gonna go in there and fight. You gonna get your ass beat, and then we may get you back on the trick shit.
Yeah.
It's all scripted, man.
Yeah. Like wrestling.
Yeah.
He saw behind the scenes counting the dough. He controlled the betting odds.
Right. You had niggas that thought wrestling was real. Me, I never really believed in it. I just couldn't get over the fact that you got tight men with draws and they can't even kick. I ain't like that shit. Yeah. I'd rather see a nigga in a gi with a black belt fuck somebody up before I watch that shit. Nonetheless, wrestling was entertaining. Like when that nigga, what's his name? What was Owen Hart?
Yeah.
Came down and broke his damn. Yeah, bro.
See, that's why Esau want that metaverse, man. So it's gonna be that much easier to control all of this shit. Cause right now you got Errol Spence is a real man. You gotta go talk to him, but it's still a wild card. Nigga can still rebel, you know. When you get in the metaverse, he gonna control all of that shit, man.
He gon' rebel.
You know.
Keep going on.
This is verse 4. It says, "How shall we sing Yahweh's song in a strange land? If I forget thee, O Jerusalem, let my right hand forget her cunning. If I do not remember thee, let my tongue cleave to the roof of my mouth. I prefer not Jerusalem over my chief joy."
Right, man. Because it says, how we sing the name of the Lord's song, which is just true in a strange land. This is a strange land, man. We singing a tune to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, but it says they're piping to you and you have not danced. We piping to Jake. We out here playing. I mean, bro, we got a cipher going on here. You notice how brothers, like, we come in, it's literally like music. Like, you notice, like, certain rappers, they put a verse and then hear ad-lib and come off. It's like a real song, bro. You know what I'm saying? How brothers feed off each other. Like, your verse, that verse. Sometimes you might have a harder verse. Sometimes you may take the back. But it's like a song. And niggas, bro, this is talent up here and ain't nobody dealing with it.
Yeah.
You know? They want Sexy Red up here.
You don't need no damn loudspeaker or nothing, man. We don't need to be calling out anybody across the street. I mean, we do because sometimes the spirit get on us. But hey, when the spirit is flowing, it's like music. Hey, like one thing you ever notice you be watching the video and then you click to something else, but then like instantly, like you open up your music app. I'm like, no, I wasn't listening to music. I was listening to video. That's because, you know, this truth is like a song. Like, I be at work and shit, I be listening to videos, and I gotta go do something. Then I go back on my phone. I'm like, man, hold on, I wasn't listening to music, but I got it open. But really, you know, listening to truth is like listening to music.
That's right, man. It's almost like that Dave Chappelle joke, man. Nigga don't want to hear it. It's like a nigga, you give a nigga some grape juice, man. Nigga like, nah, I want grape drink, man. Like, what is wrong with you, nigga? You don't want real grape juice? Like, what the fuck is juice, nigga? That's how these niggas are when they hear the song of the Lord. They're like, what the fuck is this?
It's just like you give a little baby, you give him, when you teach a baby the wrong way, you give him a choice between pop and water. What's he gonna choose? He gonna choose the pop, man. My little brother, man, that nigga was drinking whole pops at 2 years old. I'm like, you wonder why he got a lot of soy in his tank, man. Nigga had pop in the ball. My mother was a real demon, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, she really dropped the ball. I'm just like, I get it, but it's just like, you really fucked up. It's big time, you know?
But at the same time, you go in these liquor stores, these different convenience stores, man. it's a dirty ass Ishmaelite or a Moabite selling you some bullshit, man.
Bro.
You know?
Bro, it's this one gas station on Independence. It's like a BP, man. And I you know, sometimes when I come, because I got a barber over there and shit, so I go get gas and shit, and I go inside, and then they got the same goddamn brownies and cookies in the window. And I'm like, man, what y'all put in them brownies? He said, man, it's really good. You should try it. I said, man, do I look like I eat that shit? Because they used to Jake eating that bullshit. But when you look at the fucking, it's all processed synthetic sugar. Ain't nothing healthy about it. It's white flour. I'm like, you literally drop dead eating. Hey, they don't eat that shit they sell, Jake, man.
Hell no.
You think them
Crunchy chicken?
yeah, you think them fucking towelhead eat goat rat bastards and Jay chicken eat that shit? They don't eat that shit, man.
God.
You ask yourself that. They'll be cooking your food, but then you see them back there with some fresh curry and golden rice and spices. You know? Go ahead.
It says, verse 7, it says, remember, O Yahweh, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof.
Why did it say Edom? Because when we read verse 1, it say the children cry on the rivers of Babylon, man. So Psalms 137 is a highly important scripture to understand prophecy. Because the same way you can't understand Jeremiah 50 and 51 without understanding this. Because this is really the only time you see Edom compared with Babylon. Keep reading up.
Verse 8, O daughter of Babylon,
See, there you go. Go ahead.
who art to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewarded thee as thou hast served us. Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stone.
That's right.
That's right.
Yep, because the virgin daughter or the daughter of Babylon is equated with Edomites, man. Like Esau goes by spiritual, like America goes by spiritual titles. Esau goes by spiritual titles too, man. He goes by the devil and Satan. He goes by the serpent. He goes by the virgin daughter of Babylon.
Yep.
Okay, he goes by the Assyrians. He goes by the Egyptians.
Yep.
He goes by Idumea. He goes by Basra.
Yep.
You know, he got a lot of names, and the Most High did that on purpose to confuse the people, because if they knew that, they would take that out, man. You know?
That's right, man. That's spiritual too, because that's King David wrote that before the Babylonian captivity.
Right. Which
Prove
wasn't
that
even
David
he,
was a prophet.
he was a king at the time.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, prove that.
Gentlemen,
Yeah. Come.
this is
Go ahead, brother.
Matthew chapter 16, verse 26. For what is a man profited if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul? You know? So there's niggas that taking bags, man. You know, some filthy FRNs. You know, so they can sit so they can sit next to Esau, really, man. Yeah. So they're not going back to the hood and putting nobody on with that, man. You know, they're taking a bag, they're getting popped in their booty hole, man.
Yeah.
You know, and you can't come back from that, man. Once you get violated like that, bro, you're not the same again, man.
Right.
That's why those scriptures say put that man to death, man. You know, put the man to death that did that, man. You know.
Yep. Well, I got a precept proving that David was a prophet. This is the book of Acts 2, and I'm going to start at verses 29. It says, Men and brethren, let me freely speak unto you of the patriarch David, that he is both dead and buried, and his sculpture is with us unto this day. But it says, therefore being a prophet, whose David was a prophet of the Most High. And it says, and knowing that Yahweh has sworn an oath unto him. Now we know that David in the reincarnation was Moses. Moses was David, right? Y'all get that. Okay, we might have to do a lesson on that just to put understanding on it. But was Moses a prophet of the Lord?
Yeah.
So David was a prophet, man. Was Peter a prophet of the Most High? Because, hey, what it tells you in 1 Peter 1 and 20, it says we have the more sure word of prophecy, which prophet just means to say before. And it says here, therefore being a prophet and knowing that Yahweh have sworn with him an oath that the fruit of his loins, according to the flesh, he will raise up Yahushua to sit on his throne, which Yahushua was Solomon in the reincarnation, which is our Lord today. Yahushua, which proves that we're prophets, man, which means to say before, and we prophets, man. Y'all brothers are prophets too, man. If y'all stand and work and, make it to the end, y'all were the prophets. No?
King David, he didn't give up his integrity, man.
Nope.
One of your last precept.
Yep.
King David, he didn't have to bow to no fucking Edomites, man.
Right.
He had to bow to no niggas, man.
Yeah.
All he had to do was be in the right spirit of Yahweh Bashim Shah, and the Lord did all the work.
And you see what he did when he fucking killed the king of Ammon and took the crown?
Yeah, yeah.
They said the crown weighed about a talent. A talent is about 100 pounds, man. He put it on his head. Yeah, hey, like that nigga Napoleon, he crowned himself. Hey, David killed that motherfucker and put the crown on it and took his shit, man.
Yeah.
And that's what we gonna do to you damn devils, man. When we take your ass down through the spirit, when Yahushua takes you down, and we gonna be at his side. Hey, the scriptures give me that in 2 Nedders 2:30, bro, when it tells us that when he should put crowns on our head, we gonna literally get crowns. Because when you get a crown, bro, that's a form of conquering.
Right.
You know?
That's right, man. I know punk ass Laurel Reef like the Roman Caesars was
Yeah,
dropping.
baby ass
gold
crown.
on our
shit.
Yeah,
man.
yeah, bro. A real crown. I mean, of course, you take a crown and you put it on. You know, you kill the success or whatever. You kill them and you take it. But crown's really supposed to be fitted to your damn head, man. You know, and the average brother today, you wouldn't be able to walk around here with a real crown. You couldn't wear the crown today. It's too heavy. You ain't walking around with a 100-pound dumbbell on your goddamn head. Your damn neck will cramp up, man.
they took it as a sign of dominance.
Yeah.
It's a signal.
Yeah.
You know, your people report to my people now.
Yeah. Second Ezra, chapter 2, I'm gonna start at verse 39. It says, "Arise up and stand. Behold, the number of those that be sealed in the feast of the Lord." That's going into our opening precept on Revelation 7. It say, "Arise up and stand. Behold, the number of those that be sealed in the feast of the Lord, which are departed from the shadow of the world and have received glorious garments of the Lord. Take thy number, O Zion, and shut up those of thine that are clothed in white, which have fulfilled the law of the Lord. The number of thy children, whom thou longest for, is fulfilled. Beseech the power of the Lord, that thy people, which have been called from the beginning, may be hallowed."
Right, which proves that heathens not gonna be making it, man.
That's right.
Heathens wasn't called from the beginning. Second Ezra, the 6th chapter, cuts that. So what are you talking about, man? The Boston Maniac. What are you talking about, man?
Yeah.
And you know, and that's scary, bro. Like, I came up in the truth with that brother, man. Man, that brother was like, we was like tag team. We was called like, we was like the we was the Facebook, man. You know, we was like, when we was real young, we came in around the same time. We was the terror on Facebook, man. We would just hop in motherfuckers' comment boards, talking about the scriptures, and we would just cut them up for hours. I mean, we got, bro, it used to be a mess, man. But this brother, man, got caught by the same snare that he was once fooled in. Because you would see him pre-camp out there speaking to a bunch of Christians that come up, and I mean, they slandering with the scriptures, breaking down who the Gentiles is. Now, all of a sudden, this guy, right along with the other 3 guys, are teaching that Gentiles are heathens, man.
Yeah.
Talking about Exodus 12. Go ahead, brother. Slop.
You can't let that white coochie go to your brain, brother.
And the thing of it is, he's probably dealing with a fucking heathen.
Yeah,
woman,
that's
man.
what I'm saying. You can't let that shit go to your brain, man.
Yeah, because like I don't know, like something happened, man. It ain't even a secret, but like it was like a couple months ago. Somebody hit me up on one of my media sites, man, and they was like, "Do you know X, Y, and Z?" And I'm like, "Well, who wants to know?" Because you know you don't know who the fuck these people are. It was some female. She looked like she had like a hair wrap on. She appeared to be a Jake, but I don't know. She was like, "Well, I haven't seen him. I'm worried about him, X, Y, and Z." I'm like, "Well, I haven't seen him. I'll find out, and then, hey, push comes to shove, we'll figure it out." And then, you know, push comes to shove, this shit happens. So, I don't know, man. But hey, if you changing the doctrine because of some woman or whatever, or because you just got a demon on you, man, hey, you done yourself a disservice, my man. Because you even specifically said, you said the worst thing you hated if the Lord put a scoffing spirit on you and take away the spirit. We've talked about that several times on the phone, bro. And we used to be on the phone literally for hours chopping it up. And now say I'm lying. Go ahead.
Second Ezra, chapter 2, going back to verse 41. It say, "The number of thy children whom thou longest for is fulfilled. Beseech the power of the Lord, that thy people, which have been called from the beginning, may be hallowed. I, Ezra, saw upon the Mount Zion a great people, whom I could not number, and they all praised the Lord with songs."
Yeah. You notice that he said they were called from the beginning. So when the guy says that Gentiles can make it, you're basically saying the bloodline seed of Israel was made in vain. Basically, if the Lord knew it, that you were made from the beginning, why did he have us go through the loins of other nations, man? You know, when he curated, Jacob made a covenant with his forefather Abraham, his son Isaac. All right, those are the spirits that are going to be called the saints that we run white, man. You know, the Lord didn't make a bloodline nation in vain just so a bunch of other heathen can just get in on it at the last minute, man.
Yeah. You say they were called from the beginning, man.
Yeah.
In the beginning, all it was Yahushua and the elect angels, man.
Right.
Those were men. Those were Israelites.
They say, 2nd Ezra 2, verse 42, I, Ezra, saw upon the Mount Zion a great people whom I could not number, and they all praised the Lord with songs. And in the midst of them, there was a young man of high stature, taller than all the rest, and upon every one of their heads he shed crowns, and was more exalted, which I marveled at greatly.
That's right, man. President Xi, Vladimir Putin, all the motherfuckers gonna bow, man. You know?
Precept. This is the book of Jeremiah 30 and 20. Matter of fact, I'm going to start at verses 18. It says, Thus says Yahweh, behold, I will bring again the captivity of Jacob's tents and have mercy on his dwelling places. Where's the heathen in that? All right. And it says, And the city shall be builded upon her own heat, and the palaces shall remain after the manner thereof. And out of them shall proceed thanksgiving, and the voice of them that make merry. And I will multiply them, and they should not be a few. And I will also glorify them, and they should not be small. And their children also shall be as aforetime, and their congregation shall be established before me, and I will punish all that oppress them.
Right.
Break that down.
Oh, well, you know, that's after 1,000 years, they going to get they judge, and then they going to do it.
Wait a minute, man. Why the fuck we got to wait till after 1,000 years to judge the heathen, man? That don't make any sense.
Yeah.
Right. And why are they going to be oppressing their own if they're going to be the elect? So they got to oppress their own people?
Yeah.
Does that make fucking sense, man?
Yeah, like, if that was the case, then we judge them now, and then they gonna come into the kingdom with us.
Yeah.
One clown coming on my convoy said, well, no, after the 1,000-year period, then we gonna judge them, and then they gonna be right. That shit don't even make sense, bro. Take that baby-ass breakdown back to Christianity 101, man, and do something with it. Because now you guys are teaching like a bunch of Christians.
Right, right.
Just take off the garment. Yeah, just go put on a suit and tie, man, and go shuck and jive. Go eat pork while you at it, man.
Pork chop, nigga.
Hebrew Christians.
And it says that their noble shall be of themselves.
Yeah.
And their governor shall proceed from the midst of them, and I will cause him to draw near, and he shall approach it to me.
Yeah. See that, man? We're getting in our
Yeah, and it says, and their noble shall be of themselves, and their governor shall proceed from the midst of them.
Right, because that's a contrast to what we are right now, man. Name a single nation where Jacob has rulership over the nation that he lives in, man.
Not at all.
Not one, man. Even the so-called countries like Haiti, these other West African countries, they don't run that shit, man.
Nigeria.
Esau runs that shit, man.
Right.
We're not gonna report to anybody. That's what that's saying, man.
Yep.
We're gonna govern ourselves, and the Lord set that up with 144,000 on down, man.
Yep. Yep. And that governor is Yahushua.
Come.
And I will cause him to draw near, and he shall approach it to me. It says, for who is that? Well, for who is this that engaged his heart to approach it to me, says the Lord. And ye shall be my people, and I will be your power. That's the precepts of Revelation, the 21st chapter, man. When it say that you should be a people, and I should be your God. It said New Jerusalem is coming down from the kingdom of heaven, man. Not the other nations. Now the other nations will be in the kingdom, and they will live better than they did on this side according to our laws, statutes, and commandments, because by default, when you keep the laws, statutes, and commandments, you will bring prosperity to your fucking nation, man. That's why Esau is so stupid, he done himself a disservice. How you gonna say in God we trust and swear in the Bible, but you don't hold the law in the Bible?
Right.
Like, you fucking idiot. If you kept the commandments of the Most High, you wouldn't be going through an economic depression right now. You wouldn't have the whole world ready to bum your ass, man. You wouldn't have moles and trannies walking around here if you upheld the laws of the Most High, man.
Right.
The Most High told you, heathen, you supposed to, if you say you gotta rule with the commandments, man. It's the only thing that works. That's why you got motherfucking negative 15 degrees in fucking October, man.
Right, right.
Go ahead.
Deuteronomy 32:8, when the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance, when he separated the sons of Adam, he set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel. So that shows there's a big separation right there, man. The Lord made all of these heathens according to us. The Lord said, they're our inheritance. We're gonna possess them. So how the fuck they gonna rule with us, man?
There's more on that.
It says, verse 9, for the Lord Yahweh's portion is his people. Jacob is the lot of his inheritance.
That
Read
don't
it
say,
again.
that don't
Read it
say
again.
Israel. Yeah, read it again.
It says, for the Lord Yahweh's portion is his people.
Right,
Jacob is the lot of his inheritance.
right.
It says Jacob, man, which is the man that actually lived, so the men that came out of his loins are the chosen people, man. Point blank period.
And that don't mean just Israelites, you know, the whole nation of Israel and a handful of Edomites and a handful of Gooks either, man.
Yeah.
That's why the Lord he had to separate them strangers from us in the wilderness, man. Because we had heathens with us in the wilderness, but the Lord had to get rid of their ass, man.
Did they make it out?
No.
They didn't make it out, man. They fucking died off.
We designed to be a holy people, man.
Right.
And we really had their ass in captivity, man, because it says they gonna consecrate. We got all that stuff, all the shit them heathen, we took it, man. You know? And that right there shows you right there. Basically, Exodus was a foreshadow as to what the Most High is getting ready to do here.
Right,
Them heathens didn't make it to the promised land.
right.
And they ain't gonna make it to the promised land this time just by default of reincarnation. They're gonna be born into the kingdom because the Lord said that he make no end of all nations. So you are gonna have other nations that's in the kingdom because who the hell we gonna rule over? We gonna sit up here and rule over we gonna rule over each other? Hey brother, go ahead and go and kill our daughter. Oh, hell no, man. That's what we got you for. You were put here to be slaves, man.
Right.
Okay? And we gonna take care of our slaves, but nonetheless, you will not have spiritual power. Okay, you would not live. You would not be immortal. Now you will live out the rest of your days because the scriptures do tell you that the old man and the hoary head, and according to the scriptures, a day, technically one day in the scriptures is like 1,000 years. This is why, hey, when the Lord says, "Surely this day you should die," most of them, our ancestors, like Adam, those men lived up to almost a whole day, to like 900. I think Methuselah would have lived to 980, 969. Yep, that
Nobody
was,
lived 1,000.
yeah, they didn't live the full day, but surely this day they should die, but it was close.
Yeah.
So in the kingdom, you're gonna have your life cycles back because we're gonna be governed under the law, statutes, and commandments, and this is gonna be a paradise again. But overall, you ain't gonna be immortal. Your ass gonna die, gonna go back to the spirit world, and you're gonna be reincarnated through the loins of your father, and hey, play, rinse, repeat. God damn it.
That's right, man. When we have the laws in our inward parts, man, we're not gonna really need leadership, man. There's going to be a hierarchy, but we're not going to need it. That's why Yahweh Shah said we're going to be joint heirs. You're not going to have to tell an Israelite what to do in the kingdom, man. He's going to automatically know. You know, but these heathens, they're going to need instruction. And they ask for it, man.
Double on the ass whooping, brother. This is Isaiah 14:1. For the Lord Yahweh Bashim Shah will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land, and the strangers shall be joined unto them. And that strangers goes into Israelite foreigners, man. So, I mean, if you being carnal, you're going to have people that look like Edomites and be called Israelites, but they see go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
Right.
So if a dude that looks like a white boy comes up here and he believes and he call upon the name of Yahweh Bashim Shah, we can't tell him he's not an Israelite.
Right.
But that's what it goes to the strangers. They don't just mean a fucking purebred Edomite, bro.
Yeah.
But it say, for the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land, and the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord Yahweh Bashim Shah for servants and handmaids.
Yep, which proves we're gonna have slaves. We ain't gonna possess our own people. We're gonna be governors of ourselves. That's talking about heathen right there. But nonetheless, the Israelite foreigners, they're gonna be conjoined into us because as we read in Jeremiah the 30th chapter, that hey, they're gonna be all righteous, man. And this is the scripture they try to use to solidify the point. This is the book of Mark 16, and I'm gonna start at verses 15. And it says, and he said it to them, go ye into all the world and preach the gospel to every creature. Now, peep this, y'all. Now, hey, I'm going to the world, right? Now, this is what they try to use and make it seem like the world was talking about all nations. Now, that word world in Mark 16 and 15 is going into the word cosmos.
Right.
And it says a harmonious agreement or constitution, order, or government.
That's right.
So what the hell are y'all talking about, man?
Right, man.
Those are talking about the world of Israel, because didn't the Most High say that you should be saved world without end?
That's right.
So come on, man.
And if they were talking about everybody, the Greek word you would see there is orchome.
Orchome.
You know, which way you get the word ecumenical from. You know,
Which means
the
entire,
yeah, it means the earth, all of its inhabitants, you know. But even if it was that word there, the gospel also says that y'all gonna be put down, man. That's part of the good news. You know? Part of it, we preach out the Edomites, man, we tell them they're the devil.
Well, yeah, he told us to go. Yeah, the Lord told us. Yeah, the Lord told us to go and prophesy to all nations.
Yeah.
Okay, that don't mean they're gonna be saved. Like a lot of times people try to say, well, Rahab, well, you know, she was saved. Okay, you got to understand the differences between being saved. It's a difference between being saved and salvation, man. Now they are one and the same, but did Rahab get the blessing? Did she get the promises? Just because you were saved from a particular event at that time, okay, you received some type of safety or salvation at that time, but was she ever promised the blessings that we were gonna get?
Right.
No.
Yeah.
See, and this is where they get stupid at, man.
Yeah.
Just like if somebody said, oh, I just saved you from the car wreck. All right, they saved you from a car wreck, but you may still get put down next week.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, you can get benefits, you know.
That shows you that that we deal peaceably with all men when they deal peaceably with us. Like King David had a whole platoon of men that was of another army, man. When he was fleeing from Absalom, he was I forgot what nation he was from. I think it might have been the Perizzites. But he said, no, I'm gonna follow you, King David. You know? And King David took him in and they fought with him, man. That don't mean he's gonna be in the kingdom.
It was also one nation that they was who hired. I think we hired. I forgot which nation, but we hired them. But I believe those were Israelites too.
Perizzites and the Perizzites,
Yeah.
man.
Some of them were Jakes, man.
Basically, we took Benaniah, that big brolic Judite. We put him over. We put him over those. They were basically mercenaries, man.
Yeah.
We conquered them. We took their army, and they were in the army of King David, man. Under a Judite.
Second Chronicles 8.
This is
This is really showing you, you know, on how King Solomon ran his kingdom, man. Go ahead.
2 Chronicles chapter 8, verse 7. As for all the people that were left of the Hittites and the Amorites and the Perizzites and the Hivites and the Jebusites, which were not of Israel, but of their children who were left after them in the land, whom the children of Israel consumed not, them did Solomon make to pay tribute until this day.
He made them slaves, man.
Yeah.
He didn't try to attach them along. He didn't try to bring them into the house. He said, all right, y'all niggas gonna be here. Y'all niggas gonna work, man.
Yeah.
Keep going.
To verse 9. But the children of Israel did Solomon make no servants for his work,
Yeah.
but they were men of war,
Yeah.
and chief of his captains, and captains of his chariots and horsemen. And these were the chief of the king of Solomon's officers, even 250, that bear rule over the people.
So yeah, Jake got status, man. You know, in the kingdom, the heathens, they gonna run their own lands, but they gonna do it under us, man. They gonna be under our subjection, doing whatever the fuck we want them to do, man.
Right.
And they damn sure ain't gonna have no crown, brother.
Yeah. That's right, man. So you see, we're not like Netanyahu. We're gonna just try to wipe out every bloodline, man. You know, the Lord set up nations for a reason.
No, because every nation bring their own unique substance to the table, man. Like it tells you that in Isaiah 61, when it tells you that he should get the forces of the Gentiles.
Yeah, Isaiah 60.
Isaiah 60, yeah. Basically, man, long story short, they got particular, like, you know, cinnamon, spices. Each nation got their own particular agriculture, man, that we all can benefit from. You know what I'm saying? They want to put here just to be eviscerated, and then no, we got to have somebody that's going to bring some dynamic to it, but they will never be a ruling class. Now, you're going to have ruling classes of their governments, because they're going to have their governments. You're going to have, of course, you're going to have, like, particular leaders of their nation over them, but overall, they're going to take the pipeline orders from us. We gonna go through, tell them how to set up their cities, how many sycamore trees they can have, how many they can cut down. They're gonna have to keep the law. Okay, they're gonna have the less wealthy of their nation. They're gonna have to understand the welfare system. You know what I'm saying? They gotta understand that they have a thief to break in. You got a law on restorance, man. You know, you restore the goods on what you get if you steal from somebody, and then on top of another 20%. They gotta have to learn all that shit, man.
Yeah.
You know?
There was a matter where King Saul tried to exterminate the last of the Amorites. And then back when King David was ruling, the Amorites was mad, and he said, we want 7 sons of Saul, and King David gave him 7 sons of Saul, man.
Yeah.
So you're not supposed to exterminate a people like that, man. They're an inheritance, man.
Yeah.
Like if you give your son a pair of Jordans and you see the niggas up there cutting them up, you're gonna be mad, man. You know?
Right.
That's your inheritance, man.
Well, yeah, hey, story, man. Hey, shit, we gonna shut it down in a minute. But story, man. Yeah, and, hey, that's the same account. My guy, one of my homies, he was telling me this. He said that one of his brothers his father was rich, like a millionaire. He got like clothing stores and businesses, and he tried to put his son on, and his son didn't do nothing with the businesses. Niggas a fucking bum. But yeah, your father is sitting on millions of dollars and basically got 3 or 4 stores around the world and making money, and try to put you on and give you money. You fucked it off into the ground by smoking weed, no place to live, none of this shit. That's an unworthy son right there, man.
Right.
This man should be set for life. Your father's got 4 businesses and they all doing good. Why are you broke?
Right,
Especially if he give you 2,
Why
he
are
gave
you-
you the business, bro.
Why are you
Yeah.
broke?
God.
That's called abuse.
Yeah.
Definition for abuse is using something
Against-
outside its intended purpose, man.
Yeah.
So same thing with these heathens, man. The heathens was created to serve us, man.
Right.
If you trying to save these niggas, if you trying to get these niggas in the kingdom, that's abuse, man. You know what I'm saying? The Edomite woman is made to top you off, brother. The fucking Moabite woman is made to rub your feet, brother.
And this is the point. This is the part they don't understand. See, niggas get simple. They feel like because the nation will be governed under commandments that they're going to be under the covenant. No, a covenant just means an agreement between a person and another person. An agreement. Now, the law, statutes, and commandments will be the governing law of the world by default, but the agreement Most High gave to the children of Israel, that's the agreement. Even if the agreement was not there, the laws are still there, but the laws does not specifically consist just of the covenant. The covenant was through, that's why he said, a people that made sacrifice for me through blood. He said, thou said, I will be your people, and we will keep the law, statutes, and commandments. We made a covenant with the Most High. The Most High never made that covenant with any other nation. He can give you the law, statutes, and commandments, but still, he didn't make a covenant with you, man. Hey, the Philistines, hey, the Greeks, the Edomites, they supposed to rule with the commandments, you know, to prosper, but hey, the covenant was not given to them, man. You got the laws, and then you got the covenant, which was given to us, man. That agreement,
That's right, man.
you know.
And the one time the one nation that the Lord wanted us to exterminate, he directly told us that as a commandment, man. He directly said it.
Yep.
So if he didn't tell you to do it, then you ain't supposed to exterminate. That's why Saul was basically a nigga, because the nation he's supposed to exterminate, he didn't want to. And the nation he wasn't supposed to exterminate, he tried to exterminate, man.
Rebellious.
You know?
That's why it says the sin of rebellion is the sin of witchcraft, man.
Isaiah 60 verse 10. It say, and the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls, and their kings shall minister unto thee. It's going to actual Gentiles. You gotta read it in context, brother. And the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls, and their kings shall minister unto thee. For in my wrath I smote thee, but in my favor have I had mercy on thee. Therefore thy gates shall be open continually, that they shall not be shut day nor night, that men may bring unto thee the forces of the Gentiles, and that their kings may be brought. For the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee, yea, those nations shall be utterly wasted.
Point blank, period.
That's right.
That right there seals the deal. So there ain't gonna be no side rules with us, man. Read that one part again, brother.
This Isaiah 60 verse 11 again. Therefore thy gates shall be open continually, they shall not be shut day nor night, that men may bring unto thee the forces of the Gentiles, and that their kings may be brought. For the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish.
To perish.
Yea, those nations shall be utterly wasted.
Utterly wasted, man. So hey, that seals the deal. Y'all got any more precepts? You got something, brother? All right. Well, with that, shit, it's kind of cold out here, so hey, you know, we gonna close it out, giving all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakwadash. Want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom. Till the next time.
Oh, man, brother.
Woo.